Chat, can y'all hear me? Oh shit, that's loud. Yeah, yeah, bro. Let me put my head on. My hair's a fucking mess. All right. Chat, how we doing tonight? How we doing tonight? Why am I still on the phone with you? I hung up. Chat, my bad.
Can they hear me?
Yeah, the chat can hear you.
Oh God! Good thing I didn't say anything crazy. You gotta warn me next time.
No, I just unmuted you. Just now.
Wait, why am I seeing a delay on you? Say something.
Something. Why is your
Look
camera
at the
off?
video ninja.
I'm looking at it. I don't see a delay.
You hear yourself in real time.
I see myself in real time. Oh, you hear me in
Uh,
delay on Video Ninja.
well, I'm seeing you talk, and then I'm hearing you afterwards. So where's that delay coming from?
It's probably the Video Ninja. Just mute me in Video Ninja. That's what I was
No,
saying.
the video ninja is showing me before I'm hearing you, and I'm hearing you through Discord. So
That's why I told you to mute me in Video Ninja because
I
that's what
am. I
I'm
did
using.
mute you in Video Ninja.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not hearing you in Video Ninja. I'm
Th-
only hearing you in Discord, but I'm hearing you later than I'm hearing you in Video Ninja.
Do you have the
So I
stream up?
need you. I have Video Ninja up. I'm seeing you.
No. Do you have our stream up on
Yeah, I do.
Twitch? So you're
Yes.
that's what you're probably hearing me through. No.
No.
Well,
I have.
what's
I
happening?
have. I have Twitch muted. Cash.
What?
I am hearing. I'm seeing you in Video Ninja in real
I.
time,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm hearing you later in Discord.
Oh. So you're telling
So
me
you need to
Video Ninjas?
unplug your microphone and plug it back in. There's a delay happening to you in your audio.
I don't know why though. That's probably why it's not even working in that thing. Is there still a delay?
Let me see. Say something.
Say something.
Yes, you fixed it. Perfect.
I
Good.
did.
Yes, you did.
Check,
Perfect.
check.
Good.
Okay, I don't feel like I fixed shit, but hey, if you say it, I believe you.
Bro, I'm hearing
Testing.
you and I'm seeing you talk at the same time now.
Okay,
Finally.
something's going on with my thing set up. But anyways, let's hit them with the intro real quick, real quick. What's good, y'all? Welcome to Gamer Actual, your weekly deep dive into the biggest news in gaming. You can find us on all major podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify, with a visual version of this podcast being available on youtube.com at Gamer Actual. This podcast is also a part of the KXI Network. To find out more about KXI Network and all our other shows, check out the show notes. Now, without further ado, actual gamers, I'm your host, Cash, and with me, I got the homie, the Heartless 99. Heartless, did you
Hi,
watch Super
Novas.
Bowl? Do you watch Super Bowl?
Who won the Super Bowl?
I don't know. I didn't watch that shit.
Yo, we're actual gamers. Not just kidding. I was doing my math exams.
So he was doing an exam and I was doing like errands, so I didn't get to see any of that.
Being the
Listen,
nurturing provider.
exact. I'm not a big like sports guy. If I watch the Super Bowl, it's because there's an Avengers trailer showing up at some point during
Nah,
the show.
if I watch the Super Bowl, it's because there's a party around me with my homies watching it.
Right. Yeah, or that, but like I really don't watch the Super Bowl. I'm not that into sports. If it's not track and field, I don't really care.
Track. I feel that. I feel that. You got to watch Free Solo, Cash.
And it yeah, and
Yeah,
that's probably very Jamaican to me to say, but like that's
that
kind
is
of
very Jamaican of
it's
you to
very
say.
Jamaican, but like it is what it is, guys. I don't know what to say to you. Well, yo, Heartless, how you doing, bro? How was the exam?
Check your text, Cash.
Check my text.
Are you checking
What?
them on a computer?
Yes, I can read my text messages from my computer.
How?
I can show you later. Yeah.
I need to hear about this. I need some details.
All
Some
right.
details.
All right. Last thing we talking about you buying that thing that I said show you. Okay.
No, you get my exam score.
Am I halfway through my exam or no? I didn't see it. I don't see it.
Oh, I got 100. Remember, I said pray for me, and you said I
Yeah.
believe in you, and then I
Yeah.
sent you a picture of my exam score. It was 100 out of 100, and I said it was all because of you.
Okay. That image hasn't come in yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah. But yeah. So chat tonight we're gonna be talking about one Overwatch, two dropping the two from its name. We're gonna also be talking about the Nintendo Direct, the Nintendo Partner Direct, and a bunch of Xbox news. This might be some major Xbox news, to be honest with you guys. But Heartless, before we get into that, what are the games that got released this week?
All right, so the games that got released this week are kind of interesting, and you know what? Uh-oh, I accidentally exited out the stream. That's not good. Anyways, the games that got released this week are kind of interesting. So we have Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, released for the PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch 2, and Nintendo Switch. Um, the main character, along with his friends, sets out beyond their small island in a mysterious cave. They are transported to the past where they learn that their familiar world is surrounded by a barrier. Now, the characters need to explore portals and uncover secrets to change the situation in the present. So, this is released by Square Enix. Everybody knows Dragon Quest. And
I
now,
actually want to play that game. I actually do it because I like that new look. Is it the remake? Is that remake? I
it is. It
love.
is It is
Yeah.
the reimagined. I believe it's the remake. Now, I heard about this a while ago. So when I seen this, I was gonna ask you, did this release on anything previously, and now it's just releasing on
I think it was an SNES
on
title,
one
if
of the
I'm not
particular
mistaken.
consoles?
I think it was an SNES
Yeah,
title.
it is a Square Enix title.
No, it's an SNES. I
So
think it
I
was
just
on
Hello
the Super
and welcome.
Nintendo. I'm pretty sure it was on a
oh
Super
yeah, I
Nintendo.
mean
And
probably,
then,
but yeah, the release date was February 5th, 2026, and
mm,
it looks beautiful. I
yeah,
haven't played any of the Dragon Quest games, and I feel like as I was growing, I kind of started to not really care for the style anymore. Or you know what? Let me put it a better way. I fell for the illusion of better graphics,
hmm,
thinking that they made better games. They made games better,
yeah,
and I never got to playing Dragon Quest. So I feel like for people like me, this is probably an amazing entry point
okay,
because it looks beautiful.
yeah, it looks
The
dope.
game looks beautiful. Do we
I'm sharing.
get
I'm
gameplay
showing.
on the screen? Let me pull up the stream.
I'm definitely showing gameplay right now. It looks super dope.
Yes. Okay, good. Makio, welcome in.
I think I'm gonna get this. I know I got a crazy backlog as it is, chat, but I think I want to get this game.
Let me see. Let me see if we got a price on it. I feel like it's a full price game. It's got to be right.
Yeah, more than likely. It's
Fifty
Square
nine
Enix too.
ninety nine.
Square Enix. So yeah. You can see the Toriyama inspiration too, bro. Like if you look at the Dragon Quest, bro,
Absolutely.
this is definitely Toriyama.
Absolutely.
But this is like early Toriyama, like early Toriyama art. It's the Dragon Ball art and not the Dragon Ball Z art. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball had a
Absolutely.
like a bubbly look to it, where Dragon Ball Z it had more straight edges. The characters were more like they had more sharper edges to them. If that makes any sense.
Absolutely. I was just looking up the original composer, Koichi Sugiyama.
Hmm.
They died in 2021, from 1931 to 2021.
Damn.
That first of all is 90 years of life. Second
Hmm.
of all, the game's got a beautiful soundtrack. So, shouts out to them. Absolutely beautiful.
Hmm. And this kind of reminds me of like again Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite. I don't like turn-based games, but for some reason I always gravitated to games like Secret of Mana, um, Chrono Trigger, games like that. But I never got into games like Final Fantasy, which isn't it strange? Because Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger kind of came out at the same time too, if you think about it. But I never got into those games.
All right, so the next game we got on the list, um, I kind of need your help with this one. Why is it on here specifically? It is Hollow Knight. Was it because it hit the Nintendo Switch too? Is that what this is? No, this is just regular Hollow Knight. Yeah, I think so. I believe so because now it says that is a Switch 2 title, and I know this released in 2017 originally, but this was on the games list of releases for the week, and I believe it's a Nintendo Switch 2 release. Exactly. Absolutely. And I don't even we don't gotta go telling you guys about Hollow Knight. I feel like everyone in here knows Hollow Knight. So you want me to read this? All right, I got you. All right. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But these games are right up your alley. So
Yeah.
that is to of no surprise to me. So, anyways, guys, about the game. An atmospheric action platformer about a journey through the dying underground kingdom of Hollow Nest. And inhabited by mysterious insects and strange creatures, a dark yet captivating world unfolds through intricate mazes, ancient ruins, and fragments of a long lost history. In the depths of the kingdom lie dangerous enemies, forgotten secrets, and harsh trials where every fight and every step becomes a part of a slow, unsettling immersion into the fate of a fallen civilization. Cash, would you believe me if I told you?
Yeah.
Because we're not live anymore on Twitch.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, we are. So that was you?
I have no idea what just happened. All right, let me
Did we
double
both
check.
just lose internet?
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I'm even checking
Chat,
YouTube right now
chat. Can y'all confirm this for me? Did the channel just stop being live?
because it says we're live even on we're still live on YouTube.
It says we've only been live for 30 seconds on Twitch. Somebody please confirm that for me because that is mind blowing if that just happened. It reset. I think we both just lost internet.
What? How does that work?
I don't know.
How does
I
that
don't know.
happen?
I don't know. I don't know. That's wild.
Because you were still in mid conversation, I could still hear you when you blipped out. There was no
I don't know.
loss at any point.
Oh,
I,
that means it was Twitch.
it was probably Twitch.
That means it was I think it was Twitch. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna restart that, okay?
Mm-hmm. Because you were
Alright,
still in
cool.
mid conversation, I
So,
could
an
still hear you.
atmospheric
YouTube is fine.
action platformer about a
YouTube's also
journey
fine.
through the dying underground kingdom of Hollowness. Inhabited by mysterious insects and strange creatures, a dark yet captivating world unfolds through intricate mazes, ancient ruins, and fragments of a long lost history. In the depths of the kingdom lie dangerous enemies, forgotten secrets, and harsh trials, where every fight and every step becomes a part of a slow, unsettling immersion into the fate of a fallen civilization. I think I said it better this time too.
Yeah, you
So,
did. Yeah, it's Twitch. I feel like
anyways,
it's definitely Twitch because now it just
I think
came
it was
up that
Twitch.
we're
If you're
live.
saying YouTube was fine, then I think it was Twitch.
Yeah.
Not the end of the world. We're gonna. If you got nothing else to say about Hollow Knight, we'll move on to the next one.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Hollow Knight is awesome. If you haven't played it, please play it. Thank you very much.
All right, Cash. If you want to load up the Neo 3 gameplay, that would be useful because
Mm.
we got Neo 3 released for the PC and PlayStation 5 February 6th. This was released by Koei Tecmo Games,
Hmm.
and
Team
on
Ninja.
Metacritic, it's sitting out of an 86 out of 100. Now, that begs the question: on the games draft, who picked this game?
I don't remember. I have act.
Do you
I
have?
should look though. I do. I just don't know where to find it right now. But
You
I know
got it.
where it
If
is.
you manage to get gameplay on the screen, and then you want to look for it,
Oh, it's
in
up.
you
Gameplay's
know,
up.
okay, perfect, cool. So the third installment in the Dark Samurai series, where you explore an open world and fight yokai. Now you can quickly switch between two fighting styles during battle. There is a large selection of weapons and armor with various characteristics. So, as I pull up the stream and I peep this, it gives me almost Ghost of Tsushima vibes.
Yes, and also it's very Team Ninja. It's very Koei Tecmo. I'll just say that. Like they have a game that came out a couple of years ago that I played. I can't remember what it's called right now. My name is slipping me, but I did do a review for it. Um, but the game was dope. Game.
This looks nice. I like it a lot.
Hmm.
I like it a lot. This combat system, I'm not sure what to compare it to yet, because I've played like a game like Sekiro,
Hmm.
and obviously that's like very parry heavy. Oh
Kinda,
yeah,
sorta,
look
yeah.
at oh wow, look at these monsters.
Hmm.
Oh wow. Oh no way. Oh, nah, this is sick.
I think Thick picked. No, I picked Neo. Ugh.
You
Let's
picked Neo?
go. Yeah, I did. This is my first pick.
Yeah, you don't even know your picks. I don't know
I
my
don't.
picks anyways.
I don't remember my picks. Actually, I'm
I
actually
picked
dumb.
off market
I'm
sentiment, so I don't even know my picks.
I'm actually dumb. I have it here. I have it on my table. I'm actually dumb. I am actually dumb.
All right, so I think that's 86 points to you.
Yes, I'm getting points early this year, guys.
Yo, we need to push for not only doing everybody versus everybody, but then
Hmm.
doing like side like me and you
Team
versus.
KXI versus Team Mass Replay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I set you up with the best pick in the house. Which pick was this? Do you know what pick that was?
Um, I think this was my first pick. This was my first pick. This was
This
my first
was your
pick.
first pick.
This was my first pick.
Oh no, that's crazy. I see. I gave you the alley oop. Y'all thought I was setting you up for failure and trying to steal your thing. I gave you the alley oop.
Yep, my
Okay.
first pick was this. Onimusha's my second. Third, Gears of War. Lego Batman fourth. Um,
Release date on Onimusha. I'll look it up for us.
yeah, Bradley Badger, five, and Reanimal is six.
Oh, I guess we
High
don't
on Life.
have a release date.
Oh damn, I picked High on Life too. I didn't recall. I didn't remember picking High on Life too, but I picked High on Life too, I guess. And Romeo's a Dead Man.
Nice, nice, nice. So I think this game, it says it's 51.52. That's it for
Mm-hmm.
the price.
Yeah,
Is that true?
might be true.
Let me see. Nah, it says 69.99 here
Yeah,
for the digital deluxe edition. Oh
yeah.
wait,
So
no.
no, that's the digital
For the
deluxe though.
standard edition, no, standard edition is 69.99.
Mm-hmm.
Digital deluxe is 109.99.
Damn, bro.
Okay, I think it kind of begs the question at this point. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
physical treasure box, 126.99 from the. Nah, hold on, Cash. Please bear with me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta do some investigatory stuff. What comes in this Neo 3 treasure box for the PlayStation 5 at $126?
Let
It
me see if I can
comes
find
with the
it.
base game. It comes with the base game.
Okay. A lot of these deluxe edition
Don't do that.
don't do it.
Oh, this is sick. Nah, this is sick.
Yeah.
It says it has the treasure box, the
Is it
base game
deluxe, right? I'm trying to find images for it.
for this right here specifically.
Yeah, deluxe edition.
It comes from a place called Nisa America. So I think this is like a third party seller that purchases physical copies of the game and they include it in bundles that are based around the game, or I could be wrong. Somebody please let me know. I sent you the link if you want to check Discord, and I can put it in the chat. You think that's not a bad idea, right? To put it in the
No, it's
chat.
not. You can throw it in the chat.
All right. So there's that. Um, so that is sick. It comes with a Scampus, Furball, Netsuki Charm keychain, Noah 3 selection soundtrack, and I said Noah, Neo 3 selection soundtrack, and Neo 3 official art book. That's sick. And a desk pad? And a desk pad? Nah. This is sick. If you ask me, this is sick. But I guess it doesn't come with any of the digital stuff that you would receive in the digital deluxe. So to get all of the stuff, you would need.
There it is, chat. There it is.
You would need to spend money. What is this? Is this the stuff in the digital deluxe?
Yeah.
Wow. So you don't get this.
Because there's the keychain.
Welcome in. Nah, this is not the same package.
It's not?
Nope, this is not. This looks to me as this says season pass DLC times 2.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is the stuff. Let me look up what comes in the Neo 3 digital deluxe.
You said something about keychain. Here's a keychain.
With the all that stuff you're looking at is in-game digital stuff.
Nerd, how you doing? Welcome in.
All right. Yeah, it comes with the base game, the season pass for future DLC, and exclusive bonus content.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you guys feel about that. But that is different than what I linked in the chat, the treasure box.
Mm-hmm.
So
let me type in treasure box. Neo 3 treasure box. Let's type that in.
I sent you the link in Discord.
Oh, you did.
I did. So, if you guys are interested in that, I'll tell you this though: the game looks sick. The combat looks like it's very skill based, but who knows?
Okay.
If you wanna pull up more gameplay,
oh, this is coming directly from
Cash's audio playing double. I think your mic fixed itself when you unplugged it, so now that second feed
Oh.
audio is not needed.
Probably. There we go. Hello, guys. How are you? My bad. Blame Heartless. Because he was here the whole time and didn't say shit. So blame Heartless.
Well, everyone in the chat is saying something is wrong with the audio. So let me unmute Twitch and give it a listen. Testing.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Am I fine now? I'm good now? See? I'm good now. Testing. Yeah, the chat's saying I'm good now, so.
I think we're good. Chat.
Yeah. This is what I pulled up. This was the second thing I pulled up.
I think we are good. Let me actually get my mic even closer to me.
All right, so this is what we got, chat. This is what you're gonna get with this bundle. So you're getting the base game, treasure box, whatever that it entails, official artwork. Oh, you're getting a soundtrack too. All right.
I think that's sick.
That is sick. It's pretty dope. That is actually pretty dope.
All right, so we do have one last game on the list here, and let me
Oh, it's gonna be a fight this year, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a war this year for this
for the
video game
draft.
draft. Yeah, bro. This draft's
I think
gonna
so
be
too.
crazy this year.
I think so too. So, anyways, guys, for My Hero Academia All's Justice, which dropped on the PC, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series X and S, um, it
Let
released
me
on
guess.
February 6th, 2026, and so far I'm seeing here the players' ratings is 1.5 out of 10.
You wanna
Oh,
know
that's one.
why?
That's one rating. Can't trust it. One rating. Can't trust it.
But
Metacritic 71.
here's my thing. And again,
Yep.
I might be the minority here. And again, this is coming from somebody that's completely biased. I have a thing against anime fighters. I'll just say that right now.
Yeah.
I feel
Yep.
like they're all the same. They're just regurgitated, like they
Budokai.
they just re-sleeved it. Budokai's a little different because there's flying in it. That's the only reason why Budokai stands separate from these things is because it
Yep.
has flying. But every other game is the same.
I
Every
feel like
single
this is
one of
not the
them are the
first
same.
one. Isn't
It's
there
not
another
bro. There's a live service one.
of My Hero Academia?
Yes, there's a live service My Hero Academia that came out
Arena
not last.
fighter? Because this
Ye-
is an arena
yes,
fighter.
yes, yes. I think it was a team-based arena fighter. I'm not out, and I tried it out. I kind of like it, but it got repetitive really fast. Really fast. Bruce, what's good? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. And I'm out on anime game slander. Bro, they're all the same, bro. I'm standing 10 toes on that, bro. They're all the same. Bruce has left the chat.
I mean, what? Fair question. Like, what are the good ones? Do we have any
Yes,
like?
I would love a debate. I would
Wasn't
love
the
a
Bleach
debate.
one? People were enjoying the Bleach one.
Again, it looked just like this to me. Chat, please, please. I'm willing to debate, and I would love to hear your points here. I would love to hear your points here. Make sure you drop that follow. Yeah, yeah. Please, please, please go follow the homie Bruce Kane chat. Bella, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody that just pulled up. But yeah, this, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This looks kind of cool, though.
It does look cool. They do
Mhm.
look cool. Now my thing is like, how repetitive, how fast does the gameplay of these games get repetitive? Because I'll be honest with you, like if we're including Sparking Zero in the conversation, I
Mhm.
played it like once or twice, and I was like, I don't need to play this anymore.
Yeah, I feel
You
like
know what I'm saying?
it got really old really fast. Let's say that. Like a lot of these games, that's all in my opinion, that's all they do. Like it'll hold you for like 2 weeks max, and then afterwards you're going back to whatever you were playing before. That's what I think personally.
I
I
mean,
don't
I'm
know,
not putting 4,000 hours into an anime fighter. I mean, an arena fighter.
because here's the thing too, right? It- and chat again, I would love some correction in this, but are there any like does every character have like a unique play style or are because to me they kind of look all the same. They all look the same in terms of like combat. It's just button, 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 button. Is there like a combo system? You know how you have like charge
I know what you're
characters and
saying. You're
yeah,
saying, is there like an intuitive yet challenging yet
hmm
rewarding input system, like a combo structure system
exactly,
where your actions are meaningful, and you know what I'm saying, and
hmm
it's not just click 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 for auto combos. You,
exactly. It doesn't feel like
that's
you're playing a
exactly
beat 'em
what you're
up.
saying.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like. I hope it doesn't feel like a beat 'em up. That's what I'm saying. The last time I played, that's kind of what it felt like to me. But those were like the
You,
earliest stages of
you know what's
these kind of
crazy?
games. Yeah.
In terms of like a game design like viewpoint on this is like, even the simplest games can be amazing and fun if they're not just repetitive on the same singular action. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? You can have a game with three actions have far more fun and complexity than if you were just doing auto combos, click, click, click. And I feel like some of these games kind of devolve into that. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to like knock them. I do not want to knock them, but you're not getting the same level of intentionality behind your choices as you are in a game like, I don't know, let's say like a Tekken, because
Mm-hmm.
they're both 3D, right?
Yeah.
If you want to compare arena fighters to any other fighters, I would compare them to 3D fighters. Would you guys agree on that? Right?
I feel that.
So, and I hear like, and I'm not trying to knock. Like, I want to give credit where credit's due. I feel like Naruto Ninja Storm was like a wildly loved game by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. But because it was
So
kind of like first of its kind, though. When Naruto Ninja Storm came out, I feel like it wasn't because I played. That was probably one of the first arena fighters I played, if I'm not mistaken. That came out like a long time ago. It wasn't Ninja Storm. What was the first arena fighter? The Naruto Ninja Fighter. I can't remember what it was
I can
called,
give that a Google.
but that's probably one of the first ones I played. So it was new back then, but then I feel like every other anime game and every other anime
2008 Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm is
so
apparently the first.
anime fighter, right? Anime arena fighter, right?
Is the first Naruto anime arena fighter. But there was an earlier 2D fighting game, Naruto Ultimate Ninja, released
No,
in
no, I know Ultimate Ninja.
2003.
I used to play Ultimate Ninja. Ultimate Ninja was my bag. I'm gonna say that right now. But I'm talking about
I
the
feel like I gotta watch
specifically.
gameplay on that.
Yeah, I'm talking specifically the Ninja Fighter though. The arena fighter, the Ninja Storm, right? W-
Yeah.
Was it? It was probably like, if not the first, it was in the. It was one of those games that pioneered like the arena fighter. I'm pretty sure, right? So at that time, it was fresh. But now, like every other anime, kind of copied that formula and just made their version of those games.
We definitely are at a point where like every anime is trying to get an arena fighter, you
Exact.
know?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So whenever I see it now, it just like that's where my mind instantly goes. It's like,
And
oh, hmm
that's the effect of when every anime is trying to get an arena fighter, it
hmm
kind of puts them in a box where you're like whenever you see a new one coming out, you're like, "Oh, it's another one of those," you know?
exactly. And again, they might be very intuitive, but it's just from the outside looking in. That's just what we get. That's what we see. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, as a spectator watching this right here, I'm
Mhm.
not going to lie, this kind of looks sick.
No, it does look sick.
It kind of looks sick. So, like I said earlier, the question now becomes is it repetitive?
hmm Not that. Here's the other thing that I didn't like with arena fighters, and again, this might be something different now, but before, when you were playing together, couch combat, it was a split screen, and I never liked that shit. But I get why they would do a split screen because they're trying to give you the full scope of the battlefield because
They're
you
trying to
can't
give
get
each
that
player
exactly.
their identical. I
hmm
think their identical perspective, right?
Exactly.
Because in these games, they're built around line of sight. You see your enemy, and your enemy sees you. And I
hmm
think they want to give both players the same viewpoint, right? You know, the
Right.
same line of sight, just exactly opposite.
Exactly. So that in
So
itself to me was that bothered me personally, right? Because I'm like, this is a fighting game. Why the freak is the screens split? I don't like that. I want to see everybody on screen together. It's a fighting game, bro. God damn it. So
yeah,
those
no,
are
I
what
feel that.
I had gripes. So I did enjoy the games. Like I'd rather play them as a single game. But it was difficult to play with friends. I didn't like playing with friends, which this is what these games to me are all about.
Yeah, and if you guys are watching that, like a clear distinction between a game like this and Tekken, I don't know if you guys can tell, but
It's
in
definitely a lot
Tekken, you're
faster.
never you're in Tekken, your character never like takes like it's your character's always locked onto the opponent, you know?
hmm
And you can either move in a straight line towards them or you can move in a circle around them, but you're always locked. In this game, you can run in it seems like you can run in like several directions
Yeah, you can run
and
around your opponent.
you can run around your opponent and you can run away from your opponent.
Hmm.
You know, in Tekken, if you were to try to run away from your opponent, I think you're still looking at them the whole time. You're just backdashing.
Right.
So that is, and that difference between both styles of 3D games, personally, I haven't explored them too much,
Hmm. To me, this looks
but
like an adventure game. That's what it looks like. It looks like a action adventure game to me. It doesn't look like a fighting game.
I don't think this is something I'd pay money to go travel to compete in. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it does. That's the other question that I had. How is the competitive scene for arena fighters? I'd love to know. Like,
Well, you know what? To get that question answered, let's ask ourselves: when was the last time Sparking Zero got an update, a patch, right?
no idea. Let's Google that.
The latest Sparking Zero balance patch. Let's ask him. No, I don't want to unlock with AI. Stop, please. You know, I'm not one to complain and bitch about AI, but I feel like everything is trying to throw AI at me.
Everything, bro. Everything has
Um,
AI in it now, bro. Everything.
I'm looking here to see the latest patch. Are they? Did they patch it today? 2 days ago?
Oh, really? The chat is asking, do we watch the show? Yes, I've watched the show. I don't know about Heartless, but
My
I'm a
Hero
fan.
Academia.
I'm a fan of My Hero Academia. I know
I
a
got
lot of
all the
people.
way up to the point where you know the guy who had the hands on his
Yeah.
face. He got captured by another bad guy, right?
Okay. Don't spoil it for me. I'm not there yet, but I know who you're talking about. Okay.
What?
Yeah. So the reason why I stopped watching it was I don't even remember why I stopped watching it. Something happened
I
and I
think
stopped
I
watching
think
it.
I got caught up waiting between seasons, and
I
I
think
just
I
kind of
think I think that's what happened. I stopped where the season that ended and I kind of fell off because I had to wait and I never got back into it. I really feel like that's what happened. But I know a lot of fans are unsatisfied with how the main story ended. It now has a spin-off series called Vigilantes.
no way.
Yes, it does. I don't know
Well,
how
you
people are reacting to it, but yes, they have Vigilantes. My Hero Academia Vigilantes, I think it's called.
I'm on. See,
Right?
I'm on Bandai Namco's website right now. It
Mm-hmm.
says here, game update December 15th, 2025. Um, Sparking Zero patch note. I clicked on it. I want to see what it includes. Oh, here we go. Finally. Oh, these are Nintendo Switch patches. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Rush Attack. They're fixing bugs. Um, no balance. No balance in
Mm.
this patch.
But are people playing this game competitively is my question.
Sparking Zero.
Sparking Zero or these kind of games, these
I
things,
think Sparking Zero is probably a fair indicator because it had a lot of relative success early on, right?
and a lot of huge buds surrounding it too.
A lot of huge buzz, right? So I feel like
Hmm.
if you were to think in the last year, which was the most poppin' arena fighter, I think
Hmm.
Sparking Zero was the one that would take the cake, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This looks cool. This looks mad cool to me. This looks sick. But like I said, this doesn't look like a fighting game to me. This looks like an action
I don't.
adventure
Okay,
game.
that's a different conversation. I agree with
Hmm.
you fully.
Hmm.
This I don't consider this to be a fighting game. I consider this to be arena fighter.
Mm.
I know this is crazy.
People are gonna say it's the same thing though.
Um,
Is this an what is Mario then? No, it's a platform fighter. Never mind. Smash Bros is a platform fighter, platform and arena fighter. That's what I was
I
trying
agree
to
with
differentiate.
Makio. I agree with that. I agree with that fully. If you just take it, if you don't try to make this a competitive thing and you enjoy it for what it is,
Hmm.
I could see myself having a ton of fun playing a game
Yeah,
like this with my
when
friends.
it I think when it gets competitive is when you're gonna get angry at the game.
Yeah, if I were to try to take it competitively, I would
Hmm.
end up running into a bunch of people like me, and then I would end up finding out that those people like me are trying to take advantage of every edge that they can, and then the
Hmm.
game would devolve into some kind of well, granted, as long as the game is not really in a balanced state, the game would devolve into some kind of um, very few characters are getting used.
Hmm.
and very few techniques are getting used. People will just start using the things that they're going to
Meta.
use over and over.
Yeah, they're just gonna focus on the meta and just all the exploits. And if a character has like stronger exploits than the other, they're just gonna keep using that character.
But they do that in other games. They do
They
that in
do.
other games.
They do.
But when a game's not designed for being competitive and they take it competitively, I feel like there's a bunch of like
Is that best
wonky
genist?
things. I feel like
Yeah.
there's a bunch of wonky things that end up popping out in the game, and like I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm. It
But I
does.
like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Is there anything else? Because I feel like we kind of went on a crazy tangent for a game that got released this week, and it's just
But you know what?
because
If the conversations call for the conversations, then the conversations call for the conversations.
hmm the conversations are gonna be had. Any final thoughts?
Um, no.
No.
I guess we can move on to the main topics.
Mm-hmm. Main topics. Sorry, guys. Anyways, give me a second. Let me just. I closed my notes by accident. Chat. My apologies. All right, so we're gonna start off with Overwatch. So let's get into it now. According to Blizzard President Joanna Fries, the decision to drop. Oh wait, let me just point this out. Overwatch drops the two from Overwatch 2. Now, according to Blizzard's president Joanna Faries, I hope I'm saying that correctly. The decision to drop the two from the Overwatch 2 came from a push inside the team to reposition Overwatch as a forever game, right?
Yep.
The
Yep.
concern wasn't performance, it was what the number implied, a sequel, which suggests a potential replacement, timelines, and an eventual Overwatch 3. And Blizzard says that's not how they want players to think about the franchise.
I agree.
Executive described the change as a way to reinforce confidence in Overwatch as a long-term platform that isn't limited by chronology or numbering, something meant to evolve rather than to be succeeded. Now, Heartless, I got a question for you. Do you think this is a response because of the success of Marvel Rivals? That's my man. That's why I'm asking you. You think all of these changes that you think Overwatch is currently making is kind of a response, especially when we think about the characters that they drop? But we get into that later. Do you think
That's a
what?
very complicated question.
Yeah. Do it's a very loaded question.
It's a very loaded question because Overwatch 1
Mm-hmm.
was making mistakes for a while,
Mm-hmm.
right?
All right.
So now they have two reasonings to be doing changes. One,
Mm-hmm.
competitors, rivals.
All right.
And then isn't there another one now? High guard. Would you say high guard's in the same?
I don't think High Guard is even. I don't really think High Guard is gonna last a year. I don't really
But would
see
you say
people.
it's in the same vein or genre?
Kinda, because it's object. It's a lot. It's objective based. So kinda.
Okay. And do we have other ones? Um, Either way, the two main ones is Rivals and Overwatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Early on, we knew that Rivals was going to have success, genuinely just off IP strength alone.
Right.
And then, so we said reason number one was competition, and reason number two was Overwatch was already making mistakes from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. And
I remember when,
a lot. And I know you were a big fan of like the first Overwatch game. One of your biggest complaints I can recall was the fact that you felt betrayed because you feel like they didn't really
yes,
change Overwatch. They
mm-hmm.
just kind of just slapped on it too because you could still boot up the EX file of the original Overwatch and play Overwatch 2. I know that's one of your major like hangups. I remember that specifically, right?
Yes. So I bought Overwatch twice.
Mm,
I paid for Overwatch twice,
mm-hmm,
and then they like they like I, they said they reworked the engine, and but like they like shut Overwatch 1 servers down,
mm-hmm.
and then like when you go to open up the game, all of a sudden it was Overwatch 2, but it was like the same game except it was 5v5 except 6v6. and
Right.
and I don't know. I don't know. It was a very weird transition and it made no sense to me. I
Uh,
remember back then saying, why would they even do this? Why
right.
not just update the game?
So it
Why
created.
not just update the game?
So I think what you're saying, it basically created the wrong expectation.
Absolutely.
That's
And
exactly what it
it
did.
even says it in their message
Hmm.
how they did this to shift the perception of Overwatch f- from being something that is to be succeeded
To
to
a
being
forever
something
game.
that is to evolve.
Yeah. So it's like they're basically taking a Fortnite approach. It's just more of it's a platform. They're just trying to focus on Overwatch as a platform in general and not a
I
franchise.
don't even think this makes Overwatch a platform.
You don't
The
think so?
thing that makes Fortnite a platform is because Fortnite became a place.
For other things to show up.
Yes. Yes.
But I think they're
Yes.
Overwatch is kind of already doing that if you think about it.
No,
That
Overwatch has done collabs, but
yeah.
Overwatch has never become the place.
Oh, I get it. I get what you're saying. It's not like a sand. It didn't become a sandbox. Didn't become
Yes,
a sandbox.
yes.
I get what I don't.
Roblox is
Yeah,
more of a,
yeah. I
you know
totally
what I'm
get it.
saying?
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying.
So I wouldn't even put Overwatch in that category. Now,
Mhm.
if Overwatch were to create like a, what is it, New York Central Station? Is that what Marvel
Uh,
Rivals has?
no. Times Square.
Times Square? Does
Hmm.
and I don't want to sound ignorant here. Does Overwatch have a gathering hub yet?
I don't know. I haven't been to Overwatch since Marvel Rivals dropped. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think you've ever played Overwatch since Rivals dropped. Have you?
No, not since Rivals dropped, but I played a ton of Overwatch too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's funny, like I made it to one game away from GM in Overwatch 2, and I never really took credit for it because I always felt like, I mean, I might have told people I took credit for it, but deep down inside,
Hmm.
I always felt like it wasn't the same game, you know?
Yeah.
So, so if Overwatch were to create a gathering hub, granted they don't have one yet. If they do, then I'm an idiot. If they do have one, I would, and it were to evolve into a place for collaborations, tons of collaborations, and a
Hmm.
place where people were to meet, then I would tell you that Overwatch has become a place. And when Overwatch has become a place, Overwatch can become a platform.
All right.
Until then, Overwatch is just a game.
So, like the president said, she considers it a forever game, right? Do you think this reassures players by them just like removing the two altogether and just kind of
See,
like
I think you're kind of like cutting the conversation. You're hiding half of the conversation because didn't they release 6 characters this week?
10 5, but there's 10 for the year. Well, no, we're going to get into that, but I want to definitely going to get into that at this point. But I'm saying the fact that they do you think that this kind of like helped to reassure players, the fact that they've removed the two from the title of
I don't
Overwatch and
know.
just
I
gonna
don't.
you don't
I don't. I think so. My theory on this is the addition of these characters, because clearly to have 10 characters in the bag, you are
mm-hmm.
planning a grand,
Yeah,
right?
not only just 5 characters too. Every character is going to have a cinematic accompany them, and it's gonna shift the overall story, the overarching story of Overwatch, right?
Okay.
So that's what
Yep.
they explained. So like
Yep.
if it's going every season when these characters drop or whatever, it shifts and things are gonna get altered within the game. It's real time when these characters arrive. I think that's
Yeah.
super dope.
Yeah. So that's super dope.
And this might be a crazy coincidence. We talked about this last night in VC, but the fact that Doomfist they had to like remove Doomfist because the character was buggy, but then they dropped a character called Vendetta that essentially killed Doomfist.
So now you're
So
theorizing.
Doomfist is just out of the game. So it's
Is that
just
what your
like
theory is? That
yeah,
this is going to lead to them announcing that Doomfist is being removed from the game?
not necessarily because I feel like Doomfist is gonna come back. I think once they fix the character, he's gonna come back, but they're gonna make a cutscene like a whole story arc to bring him to put him back in the game. But
Oh,
now,
maybe.
that Vendetta is here, she came in and she killed Doomfist, right?
But yeah.
But he's not in the game. He's not there.
Yeah.
So I
So,
think that's
but
kind of cool for them to do something like that, even though you know what I mean? I think that's very cool to like have the game kind of take on a life of its own and do these things like these narrative
Yeah,
shifts.
but Overwatch had cinematics before.
Mm-hmm.
So and they were cool, but they kind of like stopped. So
Mm-hmm.
but so this to answer your question about dropping the 2 from the Overwatch 2,
Mm-hmm.
does that reinforce the perception, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Or the confidence?
The
And
confidence
my
is
thing
yeah.
is my theory is that I believe that Overwatch, the release of these characters and the cinematics and the effort that they're putting in, that is the package they're giving to the players in hopes that they will have confidence restored, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the name change is just something that they packaged along with it because internally they just knew it didn't make sense. Why do we do that?
Yeah, they said
Why
that,
would
that's actually something that they said they actively had this conversation for like the entirety of last year. They kept meeting about it, and that's how they kind of finally came to that decision to like, we're just gonna remove
I,
it.
I wonder if it was like an employee or a developer that came to them and was like, I mean, if you think about it, like, why did we do this? You know what I'm saying? I have no
Mm-hmm.
clue, but
We're not in the
that
room.
choice makes sense.
Yeah. Walter Kong also said that it's up to the players for them to like decide whether or not Blizzard has earned the rebrand, right? So there's also that. What do you think they need to deliver in 2026 to make players feel like the tool being removed is justified?
I think the 2 being removed is already justified. But
Yeah.
the first part of your question, what do I think they need to add to the game?
Mm-hmm.
I I feel like Overwatch stopped being fun for people, right?
Mm.
And I don't know if that was due to competitive balancing or
I have a theory.
talk to me.
I like again. I think it's just because they said it was Overwatch 2. So and they kind of they changed the DNA of the game to some degree, right? So the game that fans grew up loving or grew to love shifted, and they didn't like this iteration. So I feel like fans started to ask, all right, so is this what over? So this is Overwatch. Is there going to be an Overwatch 3 now? And can we get an Overwatch 3 now? Because it's like they were trying to move away from Overwatch 2 altogether. And I think them removing the 2 is just letting them know, like, hey, this game is here to stay. Let's just work on fixing this so you guys can have more, you know what I mean? Like, have more confidence in this brand again.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, what's the word here? It's like kind of like PR in a sense.
Yeah. If you ask me, I think that like that period between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, I think was just overall exhausting for the player base.
Mm-hmm.
And then slowly but surely you started to see people trickle away. And then they lost. I don't know if they lost. So I don't know what happened with Jeff Kaplan or the whole like, or even like the McCree situation. I don't know entirely what happened with either of those situations
Mm-hmm.
internally. I don't know what happened internally, but I do know that on the outside, you had subsets of people who were upset that they changed McCree's name to Cassidy,
Cassidy, yeah.
and then you had subsets of people who were upset that McCree, the person who was working there, was even there in the first place, and demanded the name change. So you're doomed if you do, and you're doomed if you don't. And then accompanied with the bad decision to tack on a 2 to your name. Um, I think the player base got exhausted,
Mm-hmm.
as well with the departure of Jeff Kaplan, and I think they lost a lot of players along the way. And then you had rivals
Right.
join the picture, and
Rivals
I'm
definitely
interested.
filled that hole that Overwatch got, that gap that gap that Overwatch kind of left.
Now my question is, this delivery that they gave us this week
Hmm.
is a big delivery.
It's a
So
big
we're not going to
five
sit here and
characters.
say, yeah. So we're not going to sit here and say that they started developing this 2 months ago, right? Like I don't think
Right.
we could do that, right?
Mm-mm.
Rivals has been out for is it over a year now?
Over here now, yeah.
How long ago have we heard about Rivals?
Like probably a year prior.
A year prior.
Yes.
So, so you think that Blizzard got word of the development of Overwatch and then begun working on this?
You mean Marvel Rivals? Yeah,
I mean,
probably. But they probably didn't know what to expect. I really feel like they didn't have like a
I'm
full.
curious, like when they started on this.
Yeah, me too. It does beg that question, doesn't it?
I wonder, is like, did they see the release of Rivals and the success of Rivals, and they were like,
I think they definitely saw the hype for Marvel Rivals, and I feel like
we
they
need to work on something.
not only that, they probably saw people comparing it to Overwatch. I think
Yeah.
that's where they were like, all right. They probably perked up, like, all right, we probably need to do something.
And we have good points in the chat too. The problem from Lord Hades, the problem with games that are designed purely to be competitive is they become draining. I think all you ever focus on is your peak rank and maintaining it, and
True.
it becomes a chore. Um, so my take on that is I absolutely agree. I,
Oh,
I
100%.
remember
100%.
I
I
remember
agree.
Overwatch at one point like affecting my mental. Affecting my mental. It was like, and I was like, I can't keep doing this.
We've had this conversation before, right? And I feel like everybody's a sweat now.
Hmm.
Casual gaming is pretty much dead, in my opinion. Because I feel like even when
I
we're
would
playing
reframe
games,
that.
how so?
You say everyone's a sweat. I just think that the average skill set of the average player has
Mm.
is we're evolving as gamers. The average
Sh-
gamer is stronger today than they were 10 years ago.
but not but yes, sure, but I don't think that's what it is specifically though. I feel like a lot of people are taking it harder now in terms of like ranks than they ever were before.
You're saying it's a shift in culture,
Yes.
specifically.
Hmm.
It's not just like an evolution, a general like a general a gradual evolution in gaming skill. No, you're saying it's a shift in culture. People
Yeah.
are taking it more serious now than ever.
Yeah, even if they're not playing professionally. Like people
You
are
think
just
that's
like,
because of Twitch?
yes, 100%. 100%.
That makes sense.
A
With the
hundred
advent
percent.
of Twitch, you're
Mm-hmm.
now seeing more tech being shared. I mean, and also with the advent of YouTube, you're now seeing more tech being shared.
Mm-hmm.
But with Twitch, you're now seeing people getting opportunities.
Mm-hmm. They want to be the next big streamer, the best at the game. So of course they're gonna take it harder than most people.
Yes, that makes sense.
So
That makes sense.
that's exactly what it
New
is.
Faces podcast. Thank you for the follow. We see that.
We'll appreciate you. Thank you.
Um. So
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, so there are 5 characters that got revealed, and I have the names. I don't know why I didn't. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be a
Can we get some
professional.
imagery?
I have the imagery up, but I didn't switch to the scene. I didn't switch to the scene.
It's good for the audio though. You know, not having the
Yeah,
imagery up forces us to talk more,
yeah,
and that means the audio listener
right.
on the later end will be happier.
Right. So first there's Jetpack Cat, right, which is essentially a cat in a jetpack. I don't know.
Literally.
Yeah. Um, this character I think is kind of crazy. There's also where is the names? I have the names here, Chad. Give me a second. I have it in my notes. I don't know why I'm not clicking my notes. All right. So first off, we have. Oh, these are all. So this story is called this season is called Rise of Talon. Um, we have Jetpack Cat, which is a support character, a long tease hero delivering airborne ally transport utility. All right, so that's who Jetpack Cat is. We
Did you see the
have,
clip?
yeah, you didn't send it to me, but I saw it with the floating. Was that Jetpack Cat, the one that's flying the character around?
Yeah. So
Bastion.
I think it was Bastion and Mercy. So Mercy was attached to the Bastion, and then
Mm,
Jeff the Cat was pulling.
Man, call him Jeff the Cat. It's called Jetpack Cat, bro. Jeff
Oh
the Cat. Jeff the Land Shark. You mean?
no! Oh no! 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. See, this is what happens when you play too many video games.
Mhm. You know what's also funny? people have been reporting that if they spam Marvel Rivals in the Overwatch chat, they get queued up faster. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard.
That's wild.
I've seen it too. I've seen clips. Like people have been sharing multiple clips of that.
If that were true, let's just imagine for the thought experiment that that were true.
Hmm.
What would that mean?
They're definitely trying to like compete.
Win over.
Oh yeah.
They anytime they notice somebody mentioning Marvel Rivals, they
Hmm.
code it so that those people get treated better,
Right.
so that those people no never go back to Marvel Rivals.
Pretty much.
Joke's on you. I just want to play what my friends play.
That's all that comes down to. There's another character called Domina, which she is heir. Whoa, she's the heiress and vice president of Vishkar Industries, an elegant battlefield controller with long range precision and defensive zoning. So that's the character you see in the back there with the extra arms. That's who Domina is.
I see.
You see her? I wish
Yeah,
I
I
could
see her.
zoom in. Let me zoom in. I want to zoom in. I wish moving forward because I've never had to like show images like this. Chat. This is actually a new thing for us. So, ooh, this is even better. This changes everything. This is much better. I like this. There we go. Moving forward, so we can have stuff like that moving forward.
There
Anyways,
we go.
so there's Domina and Emery, which is a DPS character, once a model Overwatch agent, now aligned with Talon, a fast-paced mobile soldier archetype with conflicting identity due to cybernetic modifications. I'm pretty sure that's the guy in the middle. He's supposedly a soldier 76 2.0. But instead of like a machine gun, he has like a burst weapon. I think he has a burst weapon. The character looks sick. I like his kit. I'll definitely try this character out. I'm really down to trying Overwatch again if you guys are down. Like we don't have to stay, guys. I just want to see what it looks like now. You know what I mean? That's all it comes down to,
You know me. I always tell you, just tell me what games y'all playing. If I'm available, I'm available.
right? There's also Mizuki, which is also Talon. So we only get one over. No, we got two Overwatch agents this time around. The three characters that got revealed, Domina, Emery, Mizuki, are all Talon characters. Members of Hishimoto clan, allies of Talon. So that's probably the character with the hat, the Raiden hat thing
Yeah,
going on.
yeah, yeah. I'd imagine so.
Yeah. Inrin or Inron, which is a DPS character, highly mobile assassin who manipulates fire. Oh, so that's the character that I told you is pretty much a Phoenix copy paste
Yeah.
character. Yeah. So
Yep. I
I
seen some
saw her
gameplay
kid.
of her.
Her kid is Phoenix. A lot of
Yeah.
her things in her kid. Her alt is Phoenix. She can
Yeah.
res. She can self regenerate. Self
Yep.
revive rather. So yeah, she's Phoenix. So I don't know. I've seen a lot of comparisons, but like I said, I think this kind of like is a step in the right direction for Overwatch. But this is from somebody who's like, I'm not a major Overwatch fan. I like the game. I would love to hear what bigger fans have to say about this
I,
implementation.
so I'm gonna tell you,
Hmm.
as somebody who at one point would study the game and watch guides on every character,
Hmm.
right? As somebody who would watch streams of all the best Ana players in the world because I wanted to be up there as one of the best Ana players in the world, invested thousands of hours into Overwatch. I don't think I could ever see myself doing it again.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like Overwatch lost me. It's like Overwatch is like that girlfriend you loved and she lost you, but you know you'll never take it back. You know?
I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. So you still have something for her, but you're never gonna take her seriously again.
Y- You know what I'm saying. You know
Hmm.
exactly what I'm saying.
Hmm. But I feel that. But yeah, guys, what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the chat. And also on YouTube, if you guys are following us on a YouTube channel, go check it out. Drop your comments. We're gonna have this section timestamped too for you guys to respond as well. So yeah, let's move on. And our next topic, the Nintendo Partner Direct. Now, recently we had a Nintendo Partner Direct that aired. I want to say February. Is it 5th? I want to say probably February 5th. Let me double check that.
Hold up.
It was the 5th.
I have the. It was the fifth.
Yeah, it was February
Alrighty.
5th. And we had a bunch of games that got showed off. One in particular that I'm super excited about, but we could get into that afterwards. Hardest, did you get a chance to check out the showcase?
Not the showcase, but I got a chance to like look through like
Mm-hmm.
the some of the games.
The
Like
games? Mm-hmm.
yeah, like they have like Pragmata,
Pragmata is
Turok
definitely one of them.
Origins. There's a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of games on here that I never seen. They have Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Monster Hunter Stories 3. There's just like a bunch of stuff that I've seen. So I like look through these and I watch the videos and the games that that caught my interest. Like I obviously don't care about Eat Football Kickoff. Sorry guys, don't sue me.
No.
Um, but yeah,
One of my favorite games on here though is actually
what
Orbitals.
is what is the
Orbit
ones that caught your
Orbit
attention?
Orbitals. Orbital looks like a full-on anime. This game is so sexy. So you're going to see gameplay. What is going on? Why do you look like you're freezing now? Something's going on here.
hmm Maybe you're having internet issues.
Probably. I
Yeah,
don't know.
this right here was the game was what really caught my attention.
Yes, this game looks super impressive. We saw this at an event. Was it the game the video game awards? I want to say it's the video game awards. We saw this at the video game awards. The game looks
I feel like
super fun.
the
Like I feel like I'm gonna be playing this game and
yeah, it
all the
has
way
like
through.
elements.
It takes two. It's like it takes two,
Yeah, it has elements
but
of
an anime.
yeah, but yeah, but especially the anime style that like I feel like the lost animation style that we
Yes,
grew up loving.
90s anime specifically 90s,
Yes.
80s to 90s anime, bro. This is what this looks like,
Yeah.
and I'm like the game has me in awe. Like I'm watching the game and I'm just lost in
Yeah.
just looking at it. I don't think I'm gonna get over that even when I'm playing. This game looks
And
phenomenal.
is this for the Switch 1 as well?
No, it's Switch 2. I don't think
Switch 2 only.
Switch 2. I think this
So
is
you
only
don't have a
Switch 2.
Switch 2, so you're not playing it.
Might not. No, it looks like no. It's on the Switch One. If it's on the Switch One, I'm getting it. If it's on the Switch,
If it's on,
and my daughter's gonna love this,
it's on the
bro.
Switch 1.
It's on the Switch, but I might have to end up buying another Switch. I might.
Switch 1?
Yeah, I'm buying another Switch One probably because I want to play with my
Nah, this
kids.
game is absolutely stunning.
It is, bro. It's phenomenal looking, bro.
Absolutely. Hold on.
I've never. It's been a minute since I've gotten a game that strikes my attention the way this game did. I was like, bro, what?
Two-player co-op, asymmetric, local
Mhm.
split or online comes summer of 2026.
Yes, that has no official release date, but this is Nintendo. I've never really seen Nintendo delayed games, in my opinion. I could be. I rarely see that if that happens.
This is huge. This
Hmm.
game looks absolutely beautiful.
Hmm. So it's like a retro anime style. It's like a bunch of puzzles and stuff. The developer, I don't remember the developer name. Shape Farm and published by Kepler Interactive. Yeah, this looks super fun, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this. But I'm definitely gonna be playing with the kids. I might play it on stream as well with like friends or whatever, but I'm definitely gonna be playing it off stream with my family because this game looks phenomenal. It's very rare that I've gotten games that I can enjoy with friends and my kids, and I've been looking for games like that for, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah.
those are the best.
Hmm.
Those are the best. I'm looking through these other games, you know, and obviously they got Pragmata. I seen Bello playing the demo of that.
Hmm.
Shout out to Belly, that's the homie. There's Digimon Storytime Stranger. I feel like
Digimon is a very it's very different. Like it for a game that is very similar to Pokemon in terms of like monsters and all that stuff. This
yeah,
game is nothing like the Pokemon games whatsoever.
yeah,
There's
no, not at all.
it seems more like mystery driven and all that other stuff. It's nothing like Pokemon. Nobody voted Turok, but Turok is coming out this year, fall 2026. We got to see more gameplay of Turok too, by the way. Um, Let me show you guys this as well. So this is Turok. So this new iteration of Turok is actually going to be third person. The original Turok games was first person, but I don't mind this. And here's why I'm excited for this. This is being developed by Saber Interactive. Do you know who Saber Interactive is?
No, tell me.
They made a game, a little game called Warhammer 40K.
Oh shit,
Yeah, yeah.
chat. You guys know how I feel about that game. I
So
absolutely had a blast playing that game with you.
yeah, so definitely, I'm definitely down to play this. Why does this freaking camera keeps dying? I don't know why you're. Something's going on. I don't know if it's
Wait,
OBS
what camera? My
specifically.
camera?
Yeah, not but only on this secondary scene. Whenever we go back to that secondary direction scene, your camera just goes poof, and disappears. But when we go back to the main scene, you're fine. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Technical difficulties. We'll
Technical.
prosper and persevere.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I like the Turok. Turok looks sick. What did you think about like Digimon, the Digimon Storytime Stranger?
Okay, so you got to answer this for me first, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a previous Digimon game that came out last year,
Yes.
or is this the same game?
No, this is a different game. I think.
Is this a sequel?
I have no idea. Did you look up the first one? Is it the same one?
Um, I thought it had Digimon Story in the name as well. Digimon 2025 game.
Unless this is a sequel, it might be a sequel.
It's a Digimon Storytime Stranger released in October 2nd, 2025.
Oh,
Okay.
so this is just probably for the Switch 2 then.
So this is the Switch 2 release.
Mm-hmm.
I remember people love this game.
Yeah,
And
it
it made me
says
want to
yeah,
check it out.
it is right. It
But when
says
I
1 million
YouTubed
copy.
it,
Yeah.
when I YouTubed it, I was like, nah, this doesn't look like a game I play. You know?
This looks like Shin
But
Megami
people were
Tensei.
loving it.
This looks like Shin
Yes.
Megami to me.
Yes. 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 It had that feel to it.
Yeah.
And
Nintendo
dare I
Switch 2 and
say, Shin
Nintendo
Megami
Switch.
Tensei has like a Persona feel to it.
He does. But it's the same. No, Persona has a Shin Megami feel because Shin Megami Persona is kind of like a spin-off to Shin Megami.
Is it really?
Yes.
My first introduction to Shin Megami was through the card game Vice Schwartz. I remember seeing the cards. He'd be like, "Oh, these are some beautiful cards. Like,
Oh,
what is
really?
this?"
No,
Yeah, and then I seen the games.
I still love Digimon. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually like Digimon more than I did Pokemon.
The Digimon movie. I remember.
Mm,
You remember the
That
Digimon movie?
oh my god, bro. My god,
My
bro.
heart.
Yeah,
My
bro.
heart.
Yeah, man. So and I don't I really used to love Digimon and I feel like I don't know if it's because I'm a contrarian, but all my friends loved Pokemon. I was like, you guys are losers. I love Digimon. Digimon's fire.
Did you have a Game Boy as a kid with
Yes, I
Pokemon?
did. Yes, I did. I had
With
Pokemon
Pokemon.
Yellow. I had Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow was my first Game Boy game.
And
Pokemon
you
Yellow.
thought to complain about the times you was blessed with?
No, I love Digimon, bro. I just loved the Digimon. Digimon to me was like the edgier big brother of Pokemon, bro. That's what it felt like.
All right, chat.
I never said I didn't like Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon. But Digimon to me was like sick.
Nah, you love Pal World.
I do love Power World, but let's not talk about that. I'm at level
That's crazy.
55 now. I'm almost at level
55.
50.
I mean, how
Yeah.
many more pals you got to catch? I don't think there's that many for you left for you.
There's like a bunch of like legendary summons that I need to get. Like I have to summon pals to to get them now.
What?
Yes, there's a Xenoloord that I need to summon. I summoned him the other night and he kicked my ass. Like
No way.
he bodied all of my level 60 pals, bro. He bodied every single one of them. He one tap Jetragon, bro. I couldn't believe it. One tap. I'm like, what level is this guy? What level is this guy?
What was his name?
Xenoloord. He one tapped Jetragon, bro. He's like, yo, get out of my
He's,
face.
he's he's only level 60.
What kind of level 60 is that? I would like to know, please.
What? This thing is stronger than Jetragon?
He one tapped Jetragon. He one tapped Astagon. He was just like was
Nah, I'm
mowing
gonna keep it
through
real
my
with you.
pals. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. This
What?
thing is sick.
Yeah, he is.
Power World stays doing sick shit, man.
And they're dropping new pals in a couple of weeks. I hear there's a bunch of like legendary pals dropping soon. I'm telling you, bro. Power World, people don't understand, bro. Power is a fun game, especially when you get to this level. You don't worry about like all the survival stuff anymore because they're all they got all get pushed to the
Yo, but
background.
you know what's crazy? It's like you,
Hmm.
you feel like Bill Gates because like by the time you can even get to that level,
Hmm.
you to even get to that level, you have to like amass a fortune. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly. I don't have to worry about any of those things. I don't have to worry about like the Palsphere production, bullets, food, any of that stuff. I don't have to do any of those things. The most I do is go back to the base and like cook salad for the pals, and then I have another pal just bring it to all the boxes within the base so they can eat. My pals don't even get depressed anymore, bro. You remember every time we stopped playing the game, we went back, they were all depressed.
Yeah.
These are guys are fine. Like I have over 100 like med for each like situation, so I have like it. They're just fine. They're fine.
You know what? You know what the best pal in terms of combat is?
I heard it's the one I caught last night, the Palladius.
Nah, it's
Oh,
Jamuntide Ignis.
Jamin. I don't know. I don't like him.
It's water. It's
It's the
dragon
fire.
fire type.
Yeah, it's the
Dragon
original.
and fire.
Yeah, the original
Number
one. The original one is Yormintide, the blue one. I don't remember that one. I think it's Aqua. I was just regular
Nah, all right.
Yormintide.
Listen, this
What?
game is sick. I gotta level up. But
Listen, you need
Nintendo dro-
once you get back in. What's crazy is we're talking about Power Word on the Nintendo Direct section of this podcast, but I digress. We need to get back into Power World. Can we play for an hour after the podcast? We usually
yes,
do
we
shit
can.
an hour after the podcast, hardly. We usually watch like a show or something. I want to play Power World. I want to play Power. I want to level you up. I think we can do like one boss to level you up
We'll play
fast
after
enough.
this.
Yeah.
We'll play after this.
We're gonna get you a Jetragon too. God damn it.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, we're just gonna go straight over there. I got two of them now, by the way. I got a male and a female, so I'm gonna just start reading. I'm just gonna start reading. Them. Yeah, bro. I went back and I was like, I want one more. So
All right, I'm excited.
yeah. All right. So,
I'm excited.
anyways, what other game do you think stood out to you on this? Grand Blue Fantasy Relink looked pretty good, but I think this is
But
it's a game that already came
yes,
out.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Monster Hunter
We
Stories was also another
You
one.
know what I noticed?
Mm-hmm.
Pattern here. Pattern
What?
here. So many of these remakes are coming out and re-releases and
Mm-hmm.
that I can no longer I almost can no longer tell when we're seeing a new game anymore. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
true. Here's what it is too, right? Nintendo Switch is trying to prove that they can run some of these games now. That's all this is. This is just them showing you guys, hey, you can take us seriously as like a third party engine now, right? We don't only play like Switch like first party games anymore. We got third party games now too, because even Resident Evil 9 is coming to the Switch too, bro.
That's which is crazy.
Which is crazy. Resident Evil 9, and the same day that Resident Evil 9 drops, Resident Evil 7 and no Resident Evil 7 and 8 are dropping the same day.
Are they remakes?
No, they're
Or are they
just
just like
dropping for the
reports?
yeah, they're reports. They're just dropping it for the Switch too that day,
That's crazy.
right? So they're showing you guys that we can run these games now. This is their kind of like, line in the sand or their flagpole to say, listen, we are a strong device now. I'm still not gonna get it. I'm gonna get either a Steam or a
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for somebody. I'm gonna wait for somebody who's in a bind and needs to sell something. I'd be
right.
like, yo, I mean, like, I'll give you 150 for the Switch.
Exactly. I'll wait. I can wait because that's kind of what I did. I waited out to switch the original Switch,
If they
and
came out with in a year and a half, they came out with like a Switch 2 Lite, would you buy it?
if it's cheaper, sure, sure. If it's
How much is a
cheaper,
Switch 2 right now? 450.
about 450. I'm not spending that money on that Switch. I'm sorry. I didn't even buy my Switch for $300. I think I spent like 200 and change for mine.
Did we get a price on the Steam box yet?
No, there's no. The people are talking about, but you can't trust these. You can't trust all of these speculations until I hear it come directly from Steam. It's a
Valve.
speculation. Yeah, and
It's Valve,
from
right?
Valve. Yeah, from Valve.
Okay.
I'm considering a speculation. And I feel like one of the things here's just what I've been hearing too. As I've been watching a lot of like tech YouTube channels that have been talking about it. One of the reasons why they're probably waiting to like give you a price point, it's because they're kind of waiting out this whole price hike on like RAM.
Yeah, I think
And once they
they're
said that,
trying
it
to
makes sense.
determine how long is this RAM issue going to be.
Mm-hmm.
If it's going to be a short while, we can take the hit and give them the price we intended to.
Right.
And if it's not going to be a short while, we have to reevaluate the price that we enter the market with. I
Eh,
think that's what it is.
I think
You
that's
know,
exactly what they're doing. They're just waiting out because had it not been the situation, I feel like we would have heard it. We would have known a
I
long
think
time
we, I
ago.
be, I think we, I think if things was great in the semiconductor world and the chips world and all that stuff, I think we would be looking at a $700 Steam box.
Mm-hmm.
750 maybe, 750 one model, 800 900 another model maybe, I don't know, but I think now with the
Oh,
issues,
mm-hmm.
10 to $1,200 is what a thousand 10 to 1,200, 1,000 to 1,200 is what I'm seeing
That's
in my head.
and that's also crazy to me personally. I think that's
I would not buy that.
I wouldn't buy that, and
I will spend double to get a PC.
yeah, I don't think Steam wants to enter the market with that. And one other thing, I don't think they want to set a price and then things change and then they're gonna regret doing that. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
feel like if they had to walk something back, it's gonna look bad in you know, in their
Yeah.
favor. So I get it. Makes sense from a business standpoint. Definitely makes sense.
What
Um,
direction do you guys think Resident Evil should go? I mean, I think that's really a question for Cash here.
what direction? I mean, so far I've just here's my method when it comes to Resident Evil. I usually kind of go in without any kind of like real expectations, so to speak, and just let them surprise me. Because if I go in with like an opinion, it usually ruins the experience for me. So I'm trying to remove any kind of like expectation. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil. So far, they've been killing it. Resident Evil 4 was fire. Resident Evil 7 was sick, even though people don't like Ethan. But I don't mind the character. I get why they did that. It's the same it's the same idea with what's this new character? I keep forgetting her freaking name. But it's the same idea with this new female character, right? They're trying to have their cake and eat it too in a sense. Right? Here's why I say that. Remember early out last year we talked about this on the podcast and we were saying that one of the things that Capcom said was they didn't want to use Leon because Leon is so action oriented that they wouldn't be able to create a scary or scary atmosphere for the game, right? And I said,
Because we imagine him as someone who's equipped to
right,
handle it.
exactly. And I said that to me was bullshit because Leon wouldn't be scared, but us as the players would be.
Yeah, and
But
I
I
also think that a good protagonist should have some fear.
Exactly. But I get why they would say that, because Leon has largely moved away from like the horror portion of Resident Evil. He's now just a monster hunter. Let's keep it real. That's all he does. He hunts these people and kills them. That's what he does. So with the introduction of this character here, what they're able to do is have her side be solely horror and his side is just action horror, and then they just married the two, which is why she was intended to be played in first person and him in third person, because you get the roundhouse guys as Leon and crushed skulls and all this shit. With her, it's more stealth based and more
I'm
methodical and all
fully
this shit.
bought into your theory. This makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, yeah. So this how I look at it, bro. I love Resident Evil guys. Like I don't know how much to stress it.
I think that's amazing implementation of
Yes,
gameplay mechanics.
yes.
I think
I
that's
think so.
brilliant.
hmm I think so too. I think so too. So it makes sense why they would introduce Leon now, because it's probably something that they thought about for a very long time. Let's be real. We already knew it was going to be dual
They
protagonists.
said how can we
hmm
introduce both styles
Right.
of the RPG genre.
hmm
Well, not both. Not they're not the only two styles, but how can we incorporate these two styles of the RPG genre into our game? And I think that if they if the execution is great, that it could be huge for the game's success.
hmm hmm
That's really smart.
hmm Yeah. So it's like, again, action action horror. So there's just going to be jumping between the two, and I don't mind it, especially when we found out that these new the zombies have kind of evolved now, right? So they are now retaining some memory from when they were alive. So say for instance, if somebody was a cleaner, you're gonna see like zombies going around cleaning or flipping lights and
How do they
shit.
explain this?
They're retaining memory. Some of these zombies are retaining memory from when they were still alive. But here's the reason for this mechanic. There are zombies that go around and turn lights on and off. There's zombies that clean. And here's why the cleaning is very important, because there's now a new mechanic where you can harvest blood to make a chemical to basically explode these zombies. So in Resident Evil, if you don't burn the bodies, they tend to reanimate, and this time they come back faster and more aggressive. So you have to burn the bodies. I don't think you're burning the bodies now. You use this chemical to explode them that they don't come back ever. So if this zombie is going around cleaning the blood that you need to use to create this chemical to kill them, you're fucked. Pretty much.
How do you feel about this?
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it. So it makes your decisions more intentional, huh? It
Yes.
adds the weight. It adds weight to your decisions.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And also,
I
if you increase the difficulty, you now need Incribin to save your game. You can't just save your game willy nilly anymore.
what is
But
it
that
called?
Incribin, that's from the original Resident Evil. From the original Resident Evil game, you needed Incribin to save your game. So they're bringing that back, but it's for harder difficulty.
Are you gonna Are you gonna play on the hardest difficulty?
I'm thinking about it. I feel like I might do it
Listen,
on my second run. I might do it on my
I'm gonna tell
second
you
run, not
something.
my first.
I'm gonna tell you something.
hmm
I'm playing Expedition 33 on the hardest difficulty. Right.
hmm
I love the game. I think it's a beautiful game. I think that there's one thing that they should have added.
What?
I think that they should add an even harder difficulty in which when you're on offense, there's a timer for when you have to make your decisions.
Oh, so it
I
just goes
think
down. The timer goes down. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense.
I think you should have there should be a timer so you don't get an unlimited. The way it stands now, when it's your turn, you can put the controller down and go to McDonald's for all I care. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
But like, I think that they should add that extra element of difficulty.
Like a split second decision kind of situation.
Yeah, they should make you have to think really fast. And but I think that should be for like the people who want to experience that level of difficulty. I always like when games have these really hard levels of difficulty that are optional, of course, right?
Right.
So I think that's really cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be fire. But yeah, I'm done with my tangent on Resident Evil. I'm looking forward to the game. Like the game, when does the game come out? It comes out February 27th. I cannot wait to
That's
play that game,
that's
bro.
very soon.
And
That's
as
very soon.
always, guys, when I play Resident Evil on stream, I play with the heart rate monitor. So if y'all want to see that shit, pull up. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
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 all I'm gonna
lit.
say.
That's lit.
Yeah.
We got chat asking if KXI were sponsored by a fast food chain, who would you guys pick?
Damn, Chick-fil-A.
What?
I, I love Chick-fil-A, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah,
Who would it be there, hardest? Who would it be? Who would it
I
be?
don't know. Not Chick Fil A.
Why not? What? They're too
Not Chick.
Christian? Is that what you're trying to say?
Nah, it's just like they're not even like nah nah.
Are,
That's boring.
first of all, what?
That's boring.
No. What's all right? What's your top 5 fast food restaurant?
Like, are we talking about fast food?
Fast food. Top 5. I want to hear. Chick-fil-A is definitely up there for me. What are you talking about right now?
I had Chick Fil A. It was like a regular degular chicken sandwich. I'll be dead ass with you. I'll be straight up with you.
Mhm.
Any item that you get at Chick Fil A, you could walk into a regular mom and pop shop that does like, let's say, like they do like chicken parm subs and stuff like that,
Mhm.
because they have the chicken cutlets to make those things, right? You can get a better quality sandwich just going to a regular place like that
But I'm
than
not gonna
Chick Fil
buy
A.
But I don't like McDonald's. I'm not gonna buy McDonald's. I haven't had McDonald's in like how old is my daughter? Probably 7, so about 8 years.
You haven't had McDonald's in your daughter's entire life.
Yeah, about 8 years.
God bless you, man.
Yeah, I
God
have it.
bless you, man.
So yeah, bro. I don't know. I can't think. What would it be? What would it be? What would it be? Connoisseur NY then Chick.
The thing,
Damn, bro.
okay. So the reason why I agree with you on Chick Fil a little bit,
Mhm.
see, the reason why is because like it's like probably one of the health quote unquote healthier choices, right?
That's why they're my go-to choice, bro.
I mean, like what are some like the other healthier? I feel like we'd have to
Chipotle,
like pick.
Chipotle. The only other healthier option I can think of is probably Chipotle. For me personally.
N- Nah, we need like a boba tea spot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
You
and
know,
you're not gonna tell me I'm wrong.
I've never had boba tea.
It's disgusting, but
And you want to be sponsored by them? No.
I mean, I think it's popular.
Yeah.
I think it's popular. It's new and trendy. Like people love boba.
Well, true.
You know?
I'm
I don't know.
definitely not Taco Bell. Definitely not Taco Bell.
Yo, if it
Bro,
was my choice,
bro.
yo, talk about all day. They got
No.
Fiesta potatoes,
No.
but you don't like sour cream.
I don't like Taco Bell.
Anyways,
Keep out Chihuahua.
anyways, any more thoughts on the Nintendo Direct?
Not any. Well, Scott
Give me.
Pilgrim, Reanimal's coming out. We have WWE 2K26. We have Disney Dreamlight Valley. We have Concept Begins. I don't know what that is. Goat Simulator 3. Definitely never gonna play that ever. Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. Don't know what that is. Tales of Arise Beyond Dawn Edition. Those are the games. Those are the other games. I don't None of these guys really tickle my fancy except for Orbitals. Orbitals is probably the sole game that I'm excited for from the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, I appreciate you texting me, letting me know you're gonna get me a copy of that as a gift.
That's a negative, but okay, sure. Oh, Pragmata was also shown, which means Pragmata is gonna be on the Switch
I said
too.
that 3 times, Cash.
You did. Oh, Final Fantasy 2, 7 Rebirth. So yeah, the
Yeah.
Switch is definitely kind of like stepping their game up in terms of like
So the Final Fantasy, I seen comparisons though. Apparently, like it's not as like detailed
Yeah.
looking graphically. You know what
It's
I'm
not.
saying?
It's not high fidelity.
It's not as high fidelity as
Mm.
like, but hey, I don't know what to like what could you expect from a Switch 2 as opposed to a PlayStation 5 Pro? It's like
Mm-hmm. How far ahead? All right. So I'm gonna actually show a trailer for chat. If the chat's asking. But this is like a render, so it's like this is a rendered trailer. You're never. It's not gonna be real gameplay. I don't know when they're gonna show gameplay either. Like reveal gameplay rather. But again, this I think it would probably look better on the actual Switch 2 as opposed to like playing on like a TV. Because the Switch 2 is like a smaller screen, so it's compact enough to like get away with a lot of those. You know what I mean?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's funny. That reminds me of an update apparently to Monster Hunter. I seen a post about how one of the DLC items, I guess, was like a table or something like that, and like there's an item on the table that they accidentally had like a high resolution flower, or like it was like a high resolution asset there, and in
Mm-hmm.
one of the updates they removed it to um, a 50 pixels by 50 pixel replacement. I guess it had something to do with the performance of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know. I definitely want to play Final Fantasy though. I'm gonna be playing Rebirth at some point soon.
do you do
Bello's
you
been
own the
telling me.
game?
Yeah, Bello's been telling me to play this shit for the longest, so I'm definitely gonna try it out.
Let me open it. I'm opening up Steam right now. I think I have Final Fantasy 7. What is it called? Retrograde, Intergrade, something like that.
I think that's the one I have too, because I don't think Rebirth's on PC yet. Or I could be wrong. Chat, is it on PC? Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I open up Steam and it says now available. Is it Nio or Neo? I think it's Neo. Neo 3, Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. I kind of want that. I kind of want that.
Yeah.
What
Dragon
weekend
Quest
deal?
7.
Armor Core 6 Fires of Rubicon
Ooh,
is
I have it.
$38.
I have Final Fantasy Rebirth. I do. Damn, 150 gigabytes.
Hold
Lord.
up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Chat, y'all gotta bear with me. Give me 1 second, 1 second. We locking in here. We locking in here.
What? How much is the game?
I'm trying to see how long this deal is. It's
What
$38.
game? What's on sale?
Offer ends February 12th. Armor Core.
Don't you have Armor Core? Hey, Lucky, what's good?
It's on
Welcome
my
in.
Steam thing. It's on my Steam thing, but I can't play it with No Soul because I have it.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying Dragon Quest is on sale. I was like, wait a minute, what?
No. Armor Core. But I also want to get Dragon Quest.
I would have gotten that in a heartbeat, bro.
Sorry if I created confusion there for anyone.
Dragon Quest Reimagined. This looks fire. Oh, they had Dragon Quest 1 and 2 too. I forgot about that. The HD remake? They had like a HD upgrade for that game. I haven't played turn-based games in such a long time, chat. I haven't played in such a long time.
Play Expedition.
I mean, old school. I want to play like an old school turn-based RPG game.
Play Chrono Trigger. Have you finished Chrono Trigger?
I've beaten Chrono Trigger before. I'd play it again. Cash, how many games have you finished? So I beat Hollow Knight. I beat Shank the other day. You're talking about this year? Hollow Knight, Shank. I have to look in my library. I think there's another game. Probably just about 3 games. Probably about 3 games this year. Hollow Knight, Shank.
I'm currently working on 3 RPG games:
Yeah.
Expedition, Cyberpunk, God of War.
When did Cosmic Invasion
Oh,
come out? Last year, right? So
would you
yeah, it was
consider Armor Core an RPG game?
kind of. It's an action RPG game.
It has a
How?
story, but I don't know if I consider it an RPG game.
You said a lot. That's not a lot. Yeah, the year just started, Reaper. Good lord, give me a break, bro. How many games have you beaten, Reaper? Huh? Huh? He's gonna watch him. He's gonna tell me like four. Tell me four, please, so I can step my game up. Please, Reaper. Please, Reaper. Tell me something like four or five. Lie if you have
Cash, what do
to.
you think is FromSoft's best game?
From Soft's best game, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
You think that's their best game?
Probably one of the best games. Yes. I know you're gonna probably tell me it's what's the other one?
Elden Ring?
Elden
Is
Ring.
that what you
Yeah,
think I'm gonna say?
yeah. You're probably gonna say Elden Ring.
I don't know if I can agree with that. I think Elden Ring is a beautiful game, but that's the only one I've played. I played Night Rain as well, but that's the only one I played, and it's like um, everyone else says the other ones are just as beautiful, if not more beautiful.
Mm. So I got Fable the other day, Reaper. I got Fable 1 on Steam the other day. So I'm definitely gonna play that. I'm excited to play because I never played Fable back in the day. I didn't have an Xbox at that time, guys. So, but yeah, there's a few games that I definitely need to kind of go through. There's games that I started and didn't finish, so I'm gonna wrap up this year for sure. Um, yeah.
Speaking of Halo, Bello is interested in playing.
Ooh, Taj with that
So
fat raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome
Taj
into
with the
the.
Fat Raid.
Hmm. Welcome to the Gamer
So
Actual
Bello is
Podcast,
interested in
guys.
playing Halo with us.
He is. Oh, with you and Hades.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
What?
yes.
What?
And Bello also wants to do that, Hades. I'm sorry, Cash. I
Okay.
cut you off, and I also did the wrong shout out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Gamer Actual Podcast. Tonight we're talking about the Nintendo Partner Direct. We also just recently talked about the Overwatch removing the 2 from Overwatch 2. And now we're about to get into our next topic, which is a bunch of Xbox stuff. So, yeah. Todd, thank you for that raid, bro. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's get into our next topic, which is Xbox, right? Essentially, there's been a lot of rumblings when it comes to Xbox. One, Xbox is reportedly revealing a brand new revision for their controller, and this is coming from directly from Pure Xbox. I can read the article out real quick. As part of a huge report over The Verge, journalist Tom Warren has revealed that Microsoft next gen Xbox controller revision is coming this year after it was originally canceled in 2024 when plans reportedly changed as Xbox HQ. Indeed, we heard about the Xbox Seeble controller revision years ago. So that's the code name Seeble. It sounds as though some from our new pad will release here in 2026. Warren says that this year's revised controller includes Wi-Fi connectivity to reduce Xbox cloud gaming latency. That's kind of sick.
Wow.
That is kind of sick.
Do we have an image of this?
No, there's no image. It's just being reported. And Tom Warren is like, if you know who Tom Warren is, you know that he's a very credible like Xbox insider person. Like he's your go-to for Xbox news. Right. So the reports doesn't go into detail about those old Siebel features we heard about back in 2023, such as haptic feedback, modular thumbsticks, and rechargeable batteries, and more. For now, Verge is reporting on is that the improved latency features here is hoping has more up to its sleeve regarding to 2026 controller revision. Finally, the reports also name dropped Chess Corden, which is also another reliable source, previously reporting on an Elite Series 3 controller potentially coming this year, but doesn't go as far as to corroborate that just yet. Warren simply says that an Elite 3 would align with a rollout of a next gen Xbox controller if it's included coming in 2026 as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So personally, I love this the Elite Series 2 controller. It's my favorite controller. Like people tend to like the PlayStation ones because of the haptic and all this crap, but there's a reason why this is probably still people consider this one of the best controllers ever. I'm gonna be honest
Can I
with
see
you.
the back of it?
It's yeah. So these things are modular, so you could take them out. They're like pads. There's triggers in here. So I have four triggers in the back, and I can remove them.
Can I see how how thick this is? Pause.
What was that? Oh, most
Okay, they're pretty similar.
no, no,
They're pretty similar.
most controllers are designed to look like the Xbox controller. If you look at it, most controllers,
They look pretty identical,
yeah,
really.
most controller companies
Except
design
this.
what?
I feel like yours is more optimal.
No, but I can replace mine. I could take it out. Mine can get replaced. Let me show
Yeah,
you
yeah,
the.
yeah. No, I feel like yours is probably a better deep. I don't know.
So this is the case. Oh, this is my second one. So I got two of them. I got
You
two of
got
them.
two of them. You
I
got a
want
case like this too?
yeah, I have one for action games. I have one for action games and one for fighting games. So this is my fighting game one, and this is my adventure game one. It's different because the adventure game one doesn't have the paddles on the back. That's how I know them differently. But anyways, but I can tweak even my sticks here. I can tweak the sticks. So these comes with these things, the keys to tweak them, and I can also replace them if I wanted to. Like it's very modular.
How
And
long does the controller last, do you think?
I don't know. I play video games for a very long time, and it never really affects me. So I have the traditional D-pad, and then I have the dome shape one. So, but yeah, the only issue is when I go to locals, I can't play use my Xbox controller, so I have to buy one of the
I forgot what they're
adapters.
called, but they're adapters.
Yeah, I have it. I actually have it in my Amazon cart right now, so I'm gonna get one. But yeah, I love these controllers. Like these are my favorite controllers. It's very comfortable. Something with the PlayStation controllers, and every time I say this, Bello says I'm hating. Shout out to Bello Legends, but I'm not. Every time I play with the PlayStation controllers, I can't play
It's not a
PlayStation
natural
games.
feel in the hold.
It doesn't, and it does. It cramps my hand after a while. Like after like an hour and a half to 2 hours, it's like I can't play the game anymore.
Yeah, it's not a natural hold, for sure.
Yeah, it cramps my hand, so I got to stop playing. And for me, when I want to play games, like I'm sorry, I want to keep going. I don't want my hands to be cramping, but I got to put it down. So I don't know if it's because the controller is kind of smaller or I don't know what it is. I'm really not sure. I don't know what it is. My thumb's too long. I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if that's what it is. It doesn't feel. It feels totally different. You know what it is too? It's probably because of right here, right? Right here, it's
It's not. I'm telling you,
narrow.
it's not a natural hold. You're like holding it like this,
Yeah,
and
it.
when you're holding an Xbox controller like this,
Yeah, it's
and
narrow.
this you're holding like this.
Yeah, this is also narrow too, right? It's like a chick with no ass. There's nothing to really grip down here. It's just narrow, right? With this, it has a little bulk to it, so I can, really grab and grip. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. I'm sorry, but that comparison, chat. My apologies. Great
Thank you, Cash.
analogy.
I knew we needed that.
Yeah, I need something with body. You know what I mean? But yeah. But anyways, yeah. So that's one of the news that came out this week. There's also the discussion about AMD possibly revealing that the next Xbox is coming in 2027. This is coming from The Verge, all right, via like I said, Mr. Tom Warren. Go back. Wait, what the heck? No, I don't want to. No, mother. All right, so Microsoft confirmed last year that it's working on a next gen Xbox console in partnership with AMD. Now, AMD is hinting that the next Xbox console, which will use custom AMD chips, could be launching in 2027. The developer of Microsoft's next gen Xbox features an AMD semi custom SoC is processing well to support a launch in 2027, said CEO Lisa Su on earnings call today. So this was, what day was this article? I need to double check what is going on here. Why do all these website wants us to like sign up for things, bro? Like, come on. It's like, oh,
Are
oh,
you having trouble
February
reading
3rd.
the bottom of the article?
Yeah, because when you scroll down, it's saying keep do you want to subscribe? It keeps asking me to subscribe to the website. Anyways, there we go. Lisa Su, said AMD CEO Lisa Su on earnings call today. So that's what that this was back in on February 3rd. The brief comments doesn't confirm that Microsoft will launch a new Xbox in 2077, but it does reveal that AMD is already to support a launch. Then, if
Is
Microsoft
ready
is
to
also,
support a launch.
that's what I said. Is that what I said?
You said already support a launch.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's ready to support a launch. Then, if Microsoft is also ready, Microsoft entered a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD last year that includes the peer co-engineering silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox console in your living room and your hands. AMD and Microsoft also working together to build a next generation of Xbox cloud gaming servers. Hmm. I
Wow.
think a lot of these, I'm telling you, bro, like the cloud gaming, as much as people don't think it's gonna be a big thing, I think it's here to stay. It's gonna be supplementary gameplay. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be made to replace gaming per se, because I don't think we're there yet 100%. But it's good,
I
definitely there for supplementary gameplay.
I think that people will have their centralized hub for
Right.
gaming,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're gonna. And I think the Nintendo Switch kind of really put ideas in other companies' heads, like the idea of having a hub that you can play, and then like being able to take your games with you on the go.
Right.
So I think now we're gonna see a lot of these other companies looking for ways. And I think what didn't we already have the PlayStation, the Sony Portal, the PlayStation Portal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have your PlayStation, and then you have this thing that you can take with you, and as long as your PlayStation at home is turned on, now you have all your games on the go everywhere you go.
Right.
So, but it's a very interesting concept because I feel like a lot of the people who have the PlayStation Portal, they buy it and they never use it. But the
Yeah.
last paragraph here is kind of interesting. Microsoft entered a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD last year that includes the pair co-engineering silicone across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles in your living rooms
And in
and
your
in your hands.
hands. Mm-hmm.
Didn't we talk earlier about not earlier tonight, but earlier in the year and last year about how we see Microsoft leaving the console space
And becoming more of like a platform. Yeah.
and becoming more of a platform?
Mm-hmm.
And what does this paragraph mean
That
in
means
regards to
it's
that?
it's possible that they're working on an official handheld. And remember when I said that the ROG Ally X is just a precursor to Xbox showing off like what exactly they could pull off in handheld form? I
Yep.
think this is just a follow up to that. I think we're gonna see because Reaper, the last time Reaper was on the show, he did mention that they internally Xbox canceled a handheld.
Ooh, another raid. I'm sorry,
Oh,
continue.
did we? Welcome in,
I'm sorry,
everybody.
continue.
Yeah, Reaper mentioned the last time he was on the show that Xbox kind of like in house they canceled the next the handheld Xbox. It wasn't supposed to be it wasn't supposed to be the ROG Ally X. But I don't think they've fully canceled it now that I've seen this. I feel like they took a step back to see how people responded to the ROG Ally X. And I think based on what they've been getting, because a lot of people have positive response to the Ally X. One of the biggest drawbacks though is it's Windows. They have a problem with Windows being on the device. People don't have an issue with the device itself. I've realized that people are cracking this thing with Steam OS, and now they prefer it with the Steam OS. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's
Probably
still
voids warranty. So if you
yeah,
guys are thinking to do something like that, please be careful and
right.
look into.
But like if the device is being sold, but it's a Xbox first party device, I don't think they really care because the device is being sold. Am I making sense?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because either way, they're getting paid.
Yep.
So I think I don't know. We'll see. There are
Yep. Absolutely.
PCs you can
You can
just
just
yeah
install whatever OS you want.
you can, but just give you the default, which is the Microsoft one. I feel like Microsoft. I don't know what Microsoft would do to improve their software to like encourage people to not switch from the Xbox platform.
Stop being buggy. People are not happy with the latest implementations of
Hmm.
whatever is going on with Microsoft. I'm sorry, Windows 11.
Right.
People are not happy with that.
And I think what's on the ROG Ally X is a basically a reskinned Windows 11. It's they removed a lot of like the bloat from Windows 11,
Yeah.
and that's all they're focused on. So yeah, um,
What's the problem with like why can't why can't these things just like open up to like a Steam OS? Why it, I don't need it like it's not
because they
opening
want
up to like a Windows desktop, is it?
it doesn't open up. It opens directly into this new app setting, but it's still a Windows OS.
Okay, I mean,
But I
okay, then
think
I'm just gonna imagine it's buggy.
yeah,
It's probably just buggy.
the reason why they're doing that though, it's Microsoft. They don't want you to leave their ecosystem. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah,
So they're not going to open up these devices to
but
that.
they're not locking the device. If people are cracking it, that means that Microsoft is letting them.
Yes and no, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of half true, and not necessarily letting them, but like
I mean,
they
can you
they can't
hack
really stop
a
them.
Mac?
I don't know. Can you?
That's a question. That's a question for the tech people. Can you hack
Yeah.
a Mac?
Let's ask the tech guy in the chat. It's not hacking. What is it?
No,
It's an Xbox
no.
UI and it has a Windows 11 in the background. You can go back to the desktop with a
Yeah, that's
button.
what I thought. That's what I thought. It's in the background.
Mm. But it boots up from the UI.
It boots up the Xbox UI, and then
Hmm.
like because I believe the Steam Decks had this too, where like you have like the Steam OS or whatever it is,
But it's
but
running
then like I've
Linux in the background.
no, it was running Windows. I seen Steam Decks
Oh,
running
really?
Windows.
Really?
Yeah, I seen yeah.
I thought they were running
Yeah,
Linux.
yeah, so it's not hacking. It's so the question is, can you do that with
Yeah,
a
Reaper said it's Linux. It's Linux. It's not
yeah, but
Windows.
can you do that with a Mac? Can you purchase a Mac PC and
And
swap out the operating system?
for
That's my question.
I don't know. That's a good question.
If you can't do that, that means that obviously there's ways to prevent these things from happening. Yes, you go, oh, okay, see, okay, cool. Now, here's the next question. Is it preventable?
Because it's a
Can they
computer.
prevent these things?
I don't think so. Because it's a computer at the end of the day. And if you know what you're doing, you can
But
bypass
you
all that.
can lock down a BIOS. There you go. There's the
Mm,
answer. So you, so if they're letting you boot up whatever OS you want on this thing, then Microsoft I think is not preventing you. They're choosing actively to not preventing you.
mm,
These portable PCs are shipping without lock. There you go.
okay. That makes sense then.
There you go. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. But
Remember,
Microsoft
this
got to get this shit together.
not only that, this new handheld, this new generation, this next gen console is going to be a PC console hybrid. Make no mistake about that.
Mm-hmm.
Make no mistake about that. One thing I wanted to point out is actually in our speedrun section, but I'm gonna bring it up right now. Epic says they plan on being on the next gen Xbox. The Epic Game Store plans to be on the next gen Xbox in 2027. That's
What does
coming
that
from
mean
that's
exactly?
that's coming from the CEO of
Yeah,
Epic.
but what exactly does that mean?
That means that like it's further hinting to the fact that this is a PC console hybrid because it's going to have the ability to house multiple marketplaces just like it did with the ROG Ally X. That is a huge.
I don't interpret it that way.
Mm, you don't?
No, because I can see that the Epic Game Store could just be an app on
Yeah,
on
but you can
the
play those
Xbox
games.
UI.
Yeah, but
What?
what would be the purpose of the Epic Game Store if not to play other games or buy other games?
Yeah, I think you'd buy those games, and those games would go into. Oh, you're saying they would go into your Epic's games library, which is
Exactly.
playable on
On
the
your
Xbox.
Xbox.
As a, wow. Okay, I guess.
That's a whole other marketplace. And remember, they already have Steam on the ROG Ally X. Steam's on
So
there,
that
Epic's on there, EA is on there. Like a lot of these stores are already on the ROG Ally
so
X.
that would suggest that the next generation Xbox
Hmm.
is capable of booting up games from different
Marketplaces.
marketplaces. I see what you're getting at there. I
So
see what you're getting at.
that would be crazy. There are ways too many storefront. Yep, there's definitely
For sure.
way too many, way
And
too
you know
many.
what? Matter of fact, I have like I've been asking myself this question. Like, I just got Hogwarts Legacy for free on the Epic's Game Store, right? And I
Hmm.
asked myself this question: like, do I even want it? If I get a chance to buy it for relatively cheap on Steam, should I just buy it on Steam? Because truthfully, I do want all my games to be in a centralized
One
place,
library, yeah.
one library. I want to move forward in life having one singular library.
And
I
then I
don't
can
want.
donate it to my family.
Yes, if
I
if
write it in
if
my will.
if I've only been gaming for 6 years, because guys, I don't know if you know this, but when my family first bought the restaurant, I did not play video games for like 5 years straight, and I really only got into gaming, like gaming, like the way we do it now, in the
Hmm.
last few years, right? If I've only been doing that for a relatively short amount of time, and I already have 12 storefronts, where are we gonna be in 40 years, chat?
You know what it comes down to? A lot of these companies are overvaluing the their IPs. So I'll use Ubisoft as a great example. Ubisoft as a subscription service. How many Ubisoft games do you have that you would willingly pay a subscription for monthly? And
Never.
I have a lot of games that I love from Ubisoft. Prince of Persia being one of them. Um, Prince of Persia, Splinter Cell, to name just two
I
out
would
of
never
those.
pay a subscription for RPG games that you can only play that you can't play for thousands of hours. I would never do that.
But not that's exactly what I was about to get at. I would just full on just buy these games outright instead of like paying a subscription for these games. Why would I pay a subscription for these games? Even when it comes to EA, I wouldn't pay a subscription for EA. EA has a subscription service. Why? Why? I could just buy these games.
Because they want to charge you perpetually. They want
Yes,
to make more money from their games.
they want pay pigs, is what they want. And this also
That's
comes back
crazy.
down to why so many companies are moving away from single player games and going all in on live service.
Because
Because,
they want subscription money.
yeah, but hear me out. For every game that, remember, there's so many live service games that come out. But like when you really think about this, I was watching someone, I don't remember who it was, and they brought up a very interesting point, and I think this is true. Whenever they make live service game, if one fails and they drop another one that becomes a hit, right? It recoups the loss from the previous game that failed. So they're gonna keep trying
At live service.
at live
Because
service.
if you because they release live service games which are not alive yet, because
Mm-hmm.
for them to be alive, they have to have an ecosystem that supports it financially, right?
Right. Right.
But once it's alive,
Mm-hmm.
once it's alive, it's generating money,
Exactly,
subscription money, skins monies, battle pass monies,
bro.
all these things.
Bro. I don't remember. I think it was Marvel Rivals, but one of these guys, like, remember they drop skins for like $4 to $10, right? That $10 skin generates roughly $4 million, if not more.
Yeah, you know what though? I don't need. You know what though? Hear me out. Hear me out. Right?
Mm-hmm.
These are the payment models to play games. You can either buy the game outright.
Mm-hmm.
You could either get the game for free and pay for in-game content, battle passes, and that, or there's games like Final Fantasy 14 in which you have to pay monthly just to play the game.
Ah.
That is like the top tier level of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think once you get to that point, right? They Once you get to that point, I think you're at the highest level of that, right? Of the pay structure,
Mm-hmm.
because when you're selling the game outright, you're just trading time for money, really. You get devs, they put X amount of time into the game, and then in return you get money in terms of sales, right?
Right.
even when you're even when you're selling battle passes and skins, you pay devs to develop battle passes and skins, and then you go sell that, right?
Right.
But games like Final Fantasy 14, in which you're paying a monthly fee just to play the game, I think that's where money that they're making passive money on the game, right?
Right. Right.
I'm surprised GTA Online has not taken this route. I'm very surprised GTA Online has not taken this route.
Don't give him any ideas. They're already making too much, way too much
I
fucking
I'm
money.
s- I don't know if they that might be an idea, because if any company has the ability to do so, what company would it be?
Yeah, it would be Rocksteady, Rockstar. I keep mixing up the
Rockstar.
two. Yeah, it would be Rockstar.
They added a monthly subscription. You're not locked into paying a monthly subscription to playing GTA Online.
No, but they have a subscription service. They
It's a
have
one-time
GTA
15.
Plus. No, they have a GTA Plus.
You're not locked.
You're not
You're not
locked in.
locked out of playing online to play
No,
the
you're not.
game.
No, you're not. But GTA
You're
Plus
not.
is
You're
like
not.
you get. I guess you get
But I
benefits
think they
monthly.
could pull it off though.
Hmm.
I think they could pull it off. If they want to charge $10 a month to play GTA Online, they would make zillions of dollars. They would leave the $1 billion space into the $1 trillion space.
Yeah. So the chat saying shout out to Reaper said MMO space is the only one doing successful devs. Here's the thing with that too, right? It's because people kind of like are already used to MMOs having that kind of like um what you would you call that, barrier to entry. They're the
Yeah,
only,
yeah,
because
absolutely.
like because Warcraft, that's how people got introduced to Warcraft. It was a subscription service. You pay that subscription and you play Warcraft.
Hmm.
So people are more inclined to doing that. But when a game that you've grown up with now is shifting to that medium, it feels like a betrayal. You have, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to do that with something totally brand new. And a lot of these games aren't guaranteed to be a success, right? Because
GTA would be.
yeah, GTA would be. I feel like it would be.
GTA absolutely would be.
Hmm. But I think that's why they did the GTA Plus, because it's you're not. They're trying to find ways to encourage you to do it, but you don't
Yeah.
have to.
I mean, we got Bruce Kane in the chat here saying it's quality of life stuff that's part of the GTA Plus
Hmm.
package where I found issue in it. I
Oh,
wonder
okay.
do you mind elaborating on that?
GTA gives you options. Shark cards are subs. They get money from both fronts. Yes, they definitely do, bro. GTA. That's
What's shark cards?
shark cards is like money. You buy money to spend money in GTA. So it's like a credit card. It looks like a credit card. So when you buy it, you once you pump that in your GTA Online account, that money you get that money.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Wow.
I think that's their way of preventing people to like link their actual card on the platform. I don't know if that would be considered like overall gambling. So they try to just remove that and just have you go actually go out and buy the card. I could be wrong. Like this is just me spitballing. That's what I mean with
GTA
too
Plus
funny.
allows you to collect money from your different businesses from your in-game phone
Oh,
versus going to each one individually.
oh shit. Okay. So they oh wow. Wow. That's kind of crazy.
So it's pay to win.
It's not pay to win because you're still going to those things. You're still it's just I wouldn't call it pay to win. It's just lowering the playtime to like going to each
Well,
one of
you're
these
entering
places.
online servers with other people trying to build an empire, right? Because that's
Y-
what I've gathered from what GTA
No,
players are doing.
but this is you already have them established. It's already built. But instead of you going directly to each one of these things one by one, it's coming directly to that one
So it's pay to
thing.
win because in a game, in a game that's about accumulating money and being Tony Montana,
Hmm.
not having to spend time traveling from place to place to
I
collect money,
guess. Hmm.
it's pay to win.
I think that should be like a level up thing instead of like a pay. You pay to get that kind of premium. Does that make sense? I think if you get to a certain level, you should be able to get those benefits as opposed to paying for it.
That, yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Shark Card is definitely the pay to win portion because that's
Did
you
not
put
does
injecting real money into the game.
now did Red Dead Redemption 2 online have this
No, and
kind of
I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is dead, is it not? Chat, correct me if
I
I'm wrong. I think they stopped supporting Red Dead Redemption 2. They're just
did
strictly
they?
focused on yes, they're just strictly focused on GTA
Wow.
because
But
GTA is the more successful one.
that's crazy.
I would want to do a freaking Wild West simulator, bro. I would want to
I
be
know.
like a cowboy going through doing quick draws and shit.